EZDent I, Chapter 5, Report tab, Editing Reports. In this session here, we'll review the steps to edit reports to perform the following. Add and configure an image box, add and configure a text box, as well as changing templates. From the EZDent I Report tab in the software, we'll navigate over to the left-hand side where we have the ability to edit our images. Here we can add an image box by left-clicking on the box, and then from here we can then configure the image box itself. We can left-click in the upper left-hand corner to change the left and top border of our image. We can left-click on the bottom line to change the bottom border of our image, and we can also left-click on the right-hand side to change the width of our image. We can then left-click in the body of the box to move the image box up and down and center it as we wish. We can right-click, go to Property, and then from here we can change our line type from a single thin line to perhaps a dotted line. Left-click OK. We can also right-click and change this to perhaps a thick black line. Left-click OK and apply that as well. We can left-click again, go to Property, and then from here we can change the color of our line from green, which is our default color, to black. Left-click OK and apply that color to the image box frame. We can right-click again, go to Property, and then from here also change the background color. White is the default color, but we can also change it to another color, such as a pale green. Left-click OK, left-click OK again. We can also add a text box to our report. Left-click on the box itself to position it. Same thing again, left-click in this case here in the upper right-hand corner to change the top and right-hand side of our image frame to match the left-hand side with the upper image frame box. Left-click on the right-hand side to change it to match the width of the upper frame, and then change the bottom size to change the box size itself. Right-click on Property here, where we can change the font size from 11 to 12. We can change the orientation of this here, which is currently defaulting to the left. From here we can then left-click in the upper left-hand corner and begin adding text as it relates to the image above. In this case here, extraction here to number 12. And then by right-clicking on the frame, we can then change the property here again, where we can then change our alignment, which is currently set to left. Left-click on alignment, change it to center. Left-click on OK to change it to the right-hand side. Right-click on property again, go to alignment for right. Left-click OK to change alignment to the right-hand side of the image frame. Right-click on property again, and we can also change the font color. The default is currently set to black. You can set it to red by clicking on OK here in the box to change the color there as well. If you want to, we can change it back again here, where we can make our left side alignment here, and then also change the color of our line and the shape of our line. Currently set to a thin line, we can make this also a thick line to match the frame of the image above there. We can change our color, which is defaulted to green, to black. And we can also change our default background color from white to another color. Simply click OK to apply it to that particular text box. What we also have the ability to do then is add an image to our report itself. Simply left-click and drag the image into the image frame box, and then from there we can edit the frame box to match the shape of the image itself. In this case here, we're going to reduce the top line to match it proportionally so it fits within the left-hand side and right-hand side of our frame box. We can then go back and add additional text if we wish to. We can modify our text, and we can add additional text to our report itself. Now that we added our image box and text box to our report, we also have the ability where we can change what template we want to use. By left-clicking on Change Template, we have the ability to choose from predefined templates already within the EZDent software itself. Use a scroll bar to scroll through the various templates, and the yellow band identifies the default template, but we can also left click on the first one, which is for intraoral images, left click and select OK. And then from there, click on the image that we want to insert by left clicking and dragging it into the frame, and then do the same thing by sliding the image pane bar along the left hand side, left clicking and dragging images for our upper arch. Once we have our images within our report itself, we have the ability where we can modify it by left clicking on the image boxes that we don't want to use and left click on the delete on the keyboard itself. Once we've completed the report, we can actually save this report and print it out or send it out another date. We can change the name of our report to perhaps match the name of our patient. And then in the comments section, add in comments relating to this report, such as doing a tooth extraction for number 12, as well as identifying decay on tooth number 15. Select Save at the bottom to save the report, and then to retrieve the report, left click on Open Report at the bottom of the screen and choose which report you want to open. Left click to highlight it, and then left click to open, and then select Cancel to retrieve your report. In summary, you should now be able to edit reports to perform the following: add and configure an image box, add and configure a text box, changing templates.